Alright, today I'm going to be making a double batch of pizza dough, and I thought it was a good excuse to bring out a machine that I don't use too often, but it really works well when you have large amounts of dough to mix up. This is called the Electrolux Assistant. Some people call it the DLX. This machine is capable of mixing 20 cups of flour at one time. On the left we have the on-off timer, and on the right we have a variable speed. So I'll get into that a little later on. And now I'm going to show you the top of the mixer. Okay, what we're going to need is 4 cups of lukewarm water, 4 teaspoons of yeast, 6 teaspoons of sugar, 2 teaspoons of salt, and 4 tablespoons of oil. We're also going to use flour, but we're going to add that in when we're actually mixing the dough. Alright, we're going to start off by putting the water into the mixer. We're going to take our yeast and get that in there. We're also going to put in our sugar. Now I can get the salt in there. And I'm going to turn it on and start mixing this. Alright, I'm going to add in my first cup of flour. And my second cup of flour. And at this point I'm going to add in my oil. I'll add in another cup, that's 3 cups. This machine also has a timer on it, which is kind of nice. So I'll get that going again. And I'll add in my 4th cup, and then we're going to let that go for a while, and then we'll add some more flour. I'm using the knob here to increase or decrease the speed of the mixer. This mixer can go quite fast. We'll let that go for a little bit, and then we'll add in our 5th cup of flour. Okay, I'm going to add in my 5th cup. That's cup number 5. Now I'm going to add in, this is cup number 6. I'm just using regular white all-purpose flour, by the way. Alright, we'll let this mix and we'll be back. Alright, it's about a minute later, and now I'm going to add the 7th cup of flour. That's cup number 7. I'm not sure if the microphone's picking me up properly, but that's cup number 7. Alright, Now we're going to add in cup number 8, and we'll let that go for a while. Now we're going to add in cup number 9. Remember, I'm using a lot of flour here. This is a double batch, and this is gonna make a lot of pizza. So we'll let this go for a while and we'll come back. At this point now, what I'm gonna do is, we're at 9 cups of flour. I don't want to add a full cup. I'm checking the dough here. I just stopped it, and it's starting to really take shape, and I can feel it, that it's starting to become where I want it to be, and 1 cup might be too much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on the safe side, and I'm only going to put in a half a cup right now. So we're going to start up the machine and put a half a cup. And we'll let that go. Okay, at this point, the dough's been going for a good 5 minutes more. There is a total of 9.5 cups of flour in here, and I really like the feel of this dough. So that's it for the dough. I'm going to clean up my work surface. I'm going to remove the dough, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to split it up into the size of balls that I want. I'm going to put it into my little Tupperware containers, and we'll be back later. I might show you that, or you can check out one of my other videos where I show you how I break down the dough into the balls and get it prepared for the fridge and the freezer or whatnot. All right, here's the size of dough that came out of the mixer. That came out of there. That's going to make a lot of pizza dough. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to split it all up, and I'm going to get it into my little containers, and I'll be back. So what I've done is I've just measured all of these out so that they're all pretty much equal. Using my little $10 scale. So I've got myself 6 nice little pizza doughs there. So those are ready for my container. So I'm going to go spray those with cooking spray, pan, and I'll be back. Just ensures, putting the cooking spray in there just ensures that the dough will pop out nice and easily after it has risen. Okay, so now I've got all the 6 here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spray now. I'm going to spray the tops of all of them, and then I'm going to pop on the little lids, and those are ready to go. I'm just going to put those aside for a good hour, and then just to let them start rising, and then I'm going to put them all in the fridge. And the ones I'm going to use probably 2 tonight, and the rest of them I'm going to put in the freezer. So I'm just going to leave these out now for a good hour, let the yeast do its thing, rise these doughs, and then I'm going to get them into the fridge. And what that'll do is that will put the yeast to sleep. It'll slow down the actual fermentation and create a much nicer product. Little tip, if you want to eat pizza on a Friday night, make your dough the Wednesday night, and you let it rise in the fridge. Just leave it in the fridge. It'll rise very slowly. It makes amazing dough because all of the flavors really meld together. It's beautiful. There you go.